Hey guys, Justin here from Simplified Investing. I hope you guys are all having a great extended weekend celebrating Labor Day with family and friends. With that being said, we wanted to put together our weekly watch list video for you guys. A reminder, the market is closed on Monday. It will be open on Tuesday. That will be the opening bell at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So enjoy your extended weekend. And with that being said, the 5 plays that we are watching this week, first one being MDB, second one being Netflix, third one being NVDA, fourth one being MRNA, and then the fifth one being Palantir. So if you guys are interested in joining our private team to get our course alerts and more, feel free to check out simplified-investing.com today. We would love to have you guys on board. If you did enjoy this video, if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Come back home, we can fight. I can take the blame, and I bet.
So getting things started for those of you who have watched our previous videos, first thing we do is get a breakdown of the market. So normally what you'll see is stock movement that is going to be mirroring or following the market. So it is very key to understand where the market is at to better help your risk to reward ratio when you are entering and exiting positions, and also what to expect within the coming week. I know some of you swing trade, watching the market internals, economic data, technicals, and things like that are going to be very important for your success in the long run. So the one we've been using lately, since a lot of you are going to be trading mainly tech-based stocks, /NQ, E-mini NASDAQ 100 Index Futures. This will be the NASDAQ Futures. And really what we're seeing here, this is from a daily perspective, meaning that every single candle that's closed here is 1 day on the futures market. So what we're seeing here, we got a period of consolidation here, 824, 25, 26, and basically 27 we topped off on this 5 EMA. We get a consolidation period here, 3 days of consolidation. Now we're seeing heavy consolidation here, multiple bounces off of this 5 EMA. Again, when you are looking at EMAs, they can provide you with a support or a resistance region. They do not provide you with a buy or sell region that, okay, we're touching the 5 EMA, I'm going to buy calls. That is not a logical solution in the long run to see results, but it can provide you some levels to watch if you are managing a position. Say you enter, and then you can use the 5 EMA as a stop loss. So /NQ, riding this 5 EMA upwards here. Again, it's a lagging indicator, but riding this up, making higher highs into some consolidation here on 8/31, also on September 1st, September 2nd, and basically September 3rd as well. This is a lot of times notable when you do have an extended market weekend. So in this case, we had Friday was the day before an extended weekend. You see a lot less market participants during those days simply from vacation. So this consolidation is expected. We're riding this uptrending 5 EMA here, watching a breakout over 15,700. Actually was watching this on September 1st. We got right close to that 15,700 region, and a huge wave of sellers taking that high and pushing that all the way down basically to 17,600. So a 100-point drop on the NASDAQ off of this touch of that high a day here on 9/1. So watching 15,700 for a continued upside move with a very good potential to see 16,000 here on /NQ if we can get this continued strength to the upside. Again, when you're looking at the market, the volume's not really there. You don't really expect much volume unless you get a huge downtrend or you get big news, for example, like economic data that really supports the market growth. So you can expect normal average volume on here, exactly what we're seeing on /NQ. But again, watching 15,700 here for a breakout. We are getting a lot of bids also here around 15,600. So if you do see this, you see we broke down, buyers taking this low, broke down below that region again here, buyers taking it, also buyers taking this candle and this one. So that tells us there's a healthy amount of bids and buyers on the market below 15,600. So that is going to be a key support within the coming week. The first play, one that we played on Friday, going to be MDB. So we're seeing here a very, very good earnings report. They increased their forward guidance. They beat EPS. Very strong report here. You can see this huge gap up, 26% off of this earnings report. So anytime you have something moving that much, you're obviously going to have something accompanied with volume. Well, MDB fitting this checklist. Over 6 million shares here traded versus a relative average of less than 1 million. So over 6x normal volume. And again, some of that is due to the earnings report. But what I like to see is this gap that we have formed here on MDB, pushing this to the upside. Watching this, again, we're at all-time highs, so you have to resort to intraday levels. Watching this over 509 highs here that we did see on Friday. Great trend move. Watching this for a PEG move, a power earnings gap. Continued upside move here on MDB. Again, 510 or 509 will be key. Can very likely see 525. 525, on this within the coming week. Waiting on volume confirmation again tomorrow. The last thing you want to see is a huge volume day here from earnings and then volume just dying off here again. So what we'd like to see is at least 2 million volume here to confirm this on the daily chart. Continued upside move lift 525 potential here on MDB. Expecting a whole dollar region support at 500 if we do get a pullback here on Tuesday. The second play, large cap mover, when we do have, again, the market pushing to all-time highs, you can expect a lot of components of that indice to be near all-time highs as well. Netflix fitting that matter. So right here, we're getting continued highs here. A lot of wick selling here in this 590 region. That's what I want to see. After hours on the bid and ask, we are breaking over that 590 region. Some good strength here on it. Volume, not the best. I mean, we are trading some volume. It's 5 million here compared to about 3 million. So about 1.5 times the normal amount of volume, but it's not something that's trading a huge component of abnormal volume, which should be expected on something like Netflix. What I want to see is a breakout over this 598.76 region for a 600 plus run here on, let's see, what day was this? On 9/2, September 2nd. We did get a breakout and push towards that 600 region. But you can see sellers taking a big control here at 598.76, pushing this almost down to 586. So a little over $12 a move off the highs of the day. So that tells you there's a lot of lingering sellers on the market at that high region here. So once we break that, we can expect those sellers to diminish, and then buyers taking advantage of that on the breakout and push over 600. So key here on this one, volume confirmation over 600. We'll be eyeing this one and taking this intraday if we can get that movement here within the coming week on Netflix. Third one, again, another large cap mover, NVDA. We're riding the EMA higher highs here. Again, EMAs aren't just a buy and sell indicator. They give you visualization of levels to watch, but they are not used to just trade off of. So watching this higher high, we had this volume here, obviously post earnings, descending volume, which isn't ideal for the setup. But you can expect to see that after you do have a volume from an earnings report. You can expect the volume to fall off simply from that earnings report. People profit taking, people buying in after the earnings, and then waiting for the next earnings conference call. However, making a higher high here, if you guys have visualization, trying to form this cup formation here. So you guys see this cup formation trying to form here. Now what I want to see is a breakout over 230. We did push close to 230 here on Friday, 229.80 to be exact, and sellers taking that level. So key here, over 230, ideally over 230.43, making a higher high, confirming this potential cup breakout here. Now there's really two solutions. We can get this failed cup move here and test back down to this 220 support region, or we can get a breakout and push through up to this 233 region. So watching NVIDIA, you have to wait on confirmation. You can't trade something before it confirms in hopes that it does. All you have to do as a trader is sit back, wait, and have a trade thesis and then execute off of that thesis. Mine right now is going to be a breakout over 230 with volume to scalp this one intraday here and watch the higher high move on NVIDIA towards all-time highs in the coming week. The fourth play, one that obviously has moved a lot lately, has very high implied volatility, so the market means it's anticipating a very volatile move. So something like NVIDIA moving 2% is a lot, but MRNA moving 4.79% is normal compared to the average right now of what the options pricing are pricing out on the move. So let's draw some visualizations and draw a level here of what I'm watching and why MRNA is on the watch list. So right here, we have this horizontal resistance region here at 411.88, basically 412. We struggled here a lot into this consolidation base here. So you can see ever since 812, we're almost on a month of consolidation here, which consolidation means sideways, no trend. So exactly what we're getting here, we got this push up almost to 700, profit taking all the way down to 378. Into sideways consolidation here, the market trying to digest future earnings from Moderna, future news, whatever it might be, especially being a vaccine play. The market's trying to digest this constantly. So consolidation base here, constant rejection of 412. We had a rejection here on 818, rejection here on 823, also rejection here on 825. However, on Friday here, finally pushing through this region. So now, when you break a strong resistance, that becomes a new support. So expecting a bounce region on this at 412. If we do get a pullback here, after hours bid and ask close to that 412 region here, But if we can confirm this breakout of this consolidation base, then I am expecting this to run up to 445. Over 445 has potential to see all-time highs. But again, you just have to trade what the market gives you, trade your setups, and wait on that ideal setup. So for me, yes, we did break out over this 412 consolidation resistance zone, but we have not confirmed yet. We didn't get a candlestick confirmation of a higher high here confirming that breakout. We could very well, like this day, open up, gap down, and test back down here to 388. So waiting on a higher high confirmation. This will be an intraday play here on Moderna. If we can get that set up and can get that volume coming in, again, descending volume. Not ideal, but we are waiting for that setup to come to scalp Moderna to the upside here, with potential to see 445 on this within the coming weeks. Last one that has been in a consolidation base almost since the beginning of February. So something that's very narrow, very sideways here, which is you can find ranges and channels if you are swing trading. A lot more difficult to trade this intraday because there's just so much consolidation, no clear trend. What I'm watching is going to be a breakout over this 2738 resistance region. Again, you can see multiple rejections here on 315, also here on 628 and then 629, which ultimately leads to this consolidation, huge consolidation base that we have been seeing lately. So if we can get a breakout over this, I do think we can start to see some buyers coming back into this name on the breakout of this consolidation move here. And above that, we can see the 2869, next resistance region around $30 here. So waiting on the volatility and the volume to come into this, but we're trying very hard to break out over this consolidation base. I personally would like this 2738 resistance zone to break out for a continued upside move on this one. With that being said, that wraps up our 5 plays for the week. If you did enjoy this video, if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. And feel free to leave us the tickers that you are watching below. I do like to enjoy to see what you guys are trading as well. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great green week. And for those of you on the team, look forward to trading with you on Tuesday. Thank you, and again, have a great week.